Everything in my video was found on a public domain. Welcome to the Danger Zone. It's Ashley. Lots of love and many blessings your way. Harry's finally coming out with a little bit of truth here and there. Harry has admitted that he had more lust than love for Meghan prior to Archie's arrival, and this is something his friends have always stood by, and that's why she don't like him. He used to brag to all his buddies when he was seeing Meghan that they were, all the time having a good time together, and that she was one of those that would do it anytime, any place, anywhere, morning, noon, and night. And his friends are now saying that that's her bait. That was what she used to trap him. And, it was just a tactic. She has an end game. One of his really good friends, Tom Inskip, tried warning him, saying, hey, look, you need to take a step back and evaluate your relationship. And when it came out that they were engaged to be married, he really went hard and heavy on Harry, trying to warn him. As a matter of fact, according to Harry's friends, it wasn't too soon after the engagement announcement that she started pushing all of his friends out of his life. And I remember her giving him a 45-minute curfew. And I remember very well, right after the marriage especially, she wouldn't even let him talk on the phone. She always had to be around. Inskip was talking about months and months ago how he couldn't even call Harry. It was almost like talking to him and Harry was talking back in code to keep her from knowing their conversation. During their dating period, what got his friends was the fact that everywhere they went, Meghan was. Even the time when, everything was put on pause, Harry and Meghan took a break from one another. Harry took a break from Meghan more so than she took a break from him. She was still posting stuff on her Instagram, stories, messages, innuendos, hints. Literally everywhere Harry was, Meghan would end up being. The joke was, to watch Harry and Meghan interact was watching Meghan strip Harry of all of his manhood. She treated him like a child. She had to let everybody, especially other women, know that she was front and center. She was the boss of this relationship when there wasn't even a relationship. That is stalker behavior. She locked him down the second she got the chance, is what they're saying. No matter where they went, what the function was, a wedding, a party, an event, she had to demand all of Harry's attention on her. He wasn't allowed to buddy up with his pals. He wasn't allowed to go over there and drink a beer with them. He wasn't allowed to do anything with his friends. And according to them, as recent as 3 days ago, they very well said that she is the problem between Harry and William. They say they can't figure it out, why Harry is so drawn to her and locked down with her, that he's had several different women in his life. This is a new Harry to them. There's been something going around for several months. Well, for about a year now. And people are saying blackmail is involved. About 6 months into his and Meghan's relationship is when they called a break. And during this break, he started seeing a beautiful model by the name of Sarah Ann Macklin. Now here's why I'm thinking there's something else to their relationship. She said in an interview that once he got her phone number, he would text her obsessively. He liked her that much. She and Harry had a good relationship the time they spent together. And she liked Harry's friends. And they liked her. And Harry's answer as to why he didn't end up with Sarah was the fact that she lived too clean of a lifestyle. Now, do you guys remember when it hit the news? Everybody was talking about how Meghan had him on a diet, made him quit drinking. Of course, the friends no more. He couldn't smoke anymore. She had introduced all this healthy stuff into his life. So why in the world was he willing to sit down and change his lifestyle for Meghan, who he didn't like half as much as he did Sarah? Yet Sarah's clean lifestyle is what ruined the relationship between Harry and Sarah. It doesn't make sense. Harry's friends want her out of the picture. They're tired of walking on eggshells in her presence. They're tired of having to go through her to get to Harry. And they're just fed up. Sad but true, I believe Harry would have a much easier time growing an orchard of money trees than to get rid of her. I'd like to know your opinions. Do you think this is blackmail? And if you guys haven't heard the latest, they've hired a new nanny and she had to sign a thick NDA, non-disclosure agreement, and she's being held liable if any information is leaked out. Now that's huge. People that have nothing to hide don't go to those extremes. They don't hide nothing. I'm willing to bet the woman will not be around longer than 6 months. I hope you guys have a blessed weekend. I'll see you soon and we'll talk fast. Stay safe.